Hola, my friends, y bienvenidos, mi amigos. Welcome to another episode of Blockchain Strategies in Mining, where I discuss everything on mining on GPU and ASICs. I specialize mostly in Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, but today I'm going to be talking about the merge and what we're going to be mining after the merge. For me, I'm going to be mining Ethereum Classic. One of the things that I find interesting is that Ethereum Classic for the last 6 years has had almost zero activity. Then last year came out with ETC Punks, and this year came out with ETC Board 8 Yacht Club, and those have been highly successful. And since then, I can see almost a project every week coming out, not only for finance, for swap, and also being listed on different exchanges, and also being listed on a lot of dexes. So what I want to talk about today is the merge and what to do after the merge. And I've seen several people ask me this question, so I decided to do a video on that. I'm going to be mining Ethereum Classic. I have somewhere around 12 gigahash of total hashing power between my GPUs. And that's all I have, really, GPUs. I don't have any ASICs on Ethereum or Ethereum Classic. But I'm going to be talking about how this could benefit us using the ETC. I think ETC is way undervalued, way underutilized, and has very little attention. It's kind of like the redheaded stepchild of Ethereum, but that's going to change. And most people don't know this, that Ethereum Classic is the original chain. Ethereum is a fork of Ethereum Classic. 99% of people I talk to don't believe me until they look it up. But yes, that is the case. What happened was back in, I don't remember what year it was, there was an attack on the Ethereum DAO, and Vitalik Buterin decided to roll back and fork so that way they can get their money back, which in the spirit of things is not decentralized, and I don't believe that he should have done that. Nevertheless, also with Ethereum Classic, there is a amount that you can mine. So there is a finite amount of 210 million, while Ethereum, they could just keep adding on and adding on and adding on and printing more Ethereum. So today, I wanted to talk about this website, this gentleman. I'm going to post it in the description. His name, I'll look it up. If you want to contact him, his name is, what happened here? His name is, let's see if I can get it over here. I'll just post it in the description. I've been talking to him quite a bit. His on Telegram, his handle is JACKO0088. If you contact him, he'll go ahead and waive the 5-day waiting period to get the bonus. Now, let me get into that. If the bonus that we're talking about is Hash.Blue, they're going to be offering a 25% bonus for the month of September. So that's going to kind of compensate for switching over to Ethereum Classic from Ethereum. That's something you want to look at. So we're trying to find out how we can get the best bang for the buck. This is a way of doing it for the month of September. I've moved all my mining rigs that I have 4 gig on over to this, and I'm getting that bonus, and it's been paying out. On my Ethereum, I'm still mining Ethereum on my 8 gigs and my larger rigs, but that's good. And what I'm doing is I'm selling the Ethereum, buying Ethereum Classic. But as soon as it gets to switch over, I'm coming over to Hash.Blue and get that 25% bonus. So that's something you might want to look into. The reason I like Ethereum Classic is that you could also, the projects that are on there. Before I get into that, there's also another way of making more money on Ethereum Classic to compensate moving from Ethereum is also doing dual mining Ethereum and Zilliqa. The way Zilliqa works is every hour, I believe, or maybe every hour and a half, it's a proof of work algorithm, but it only mines for like a minute or two. As long as you're in the pool and you're pulling, you're doing shares, you're going to get your share. So it only does it for like a minute, and then that 1 minute you're able to go ahead and mine that, and you get paid in Zilliqa. Not only that, if you get the wallet for Zilliqa, which is the one that I use, I'm looking it up right now, is Moonlet, M-O-O-N-L-E-T. That one also has staking rewards that pay you another 15% on your Zilliqa. So I mine to my Moonlit wallet directly, and then every like once a month, I go ahead and stake it and get 15% interest on that. Going ahead and let's go. The reason I like Ethereum Classic is the projects that have been coming out. One that I invested heavily in was the Bored Ape Yacht Club. This is not affiliated with Yuga Labs. This is just a homage to them, but this is a great project. And if you look at, you know, what they have great apes. And I bought several of these. If you were able to hold them on when the Mutant Ape Yacht Club came out, it came out a few months ago. They also already minted out already. But if you look at those, you can look at, you know, this is another, you go to the main website and you click on View Mutants, then you're going to see that you can see the mutants that they have on there, all mutants, and they're pretty neat, you know, especially the rare ones. Those are really nice. I mean, look at these neat looking mutants. I mean, they look incredible. Well done, well made. They also have different, you know, attributes just like Bored Ape Yacht Club. These are selling right now, the floor, somewhere around, for the, there's M1s and M2s. The M1s are selling for something like less than 1 ETC, and the M2s are selling anywhere between the cheapest ones, 2, 3, and 4. And they're great. But that's projects. And then another one that I really like is going to be, let me see here. It's going to be ETCBItPixel. That's something you really want to look into. You know, if you look at my wallet, I have several ETCBItPixels. But what's neat is if you own a Bored Ape Yacht Club, you can reserve an ape, and they give you a 3D ape. Let me show you what it looks like. That's pretty neat. So that, you know, one of my apes is been 3D, and you can go onto ETCBItPixel, the metaverse, and you could just, oh, it's down right now there. Oh no, there it goes. So, you know, you log in. We can't do it with the apes just yet, but you'll be able to eventually put your apes and several different ones, and there's going to be a complete metaverse. It's still in beta, so he's still got a lot of work to do on that. But I don't know if he's working on it right now, but I don't really see it loading. But it was working just the other day. I'm not sure. So that's something you want to take a look at. I mean, this is going to be the metaverse for ETC. And, oh, there it goes. Oh, look, my ape. It is working. Whoa. Oh, no, that's a different ape. That's just a template. But you can walk around. He's working on this. He's doing a lot of work. Very interesting. Something that I'm really excited about. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. So anyways, let me close that out. And then another one, I saw some a post by Patient Money, which he runs classic rewards. You want to take a look at that. That's another ETC project, and on Binance Smart Chain, where it's going to be RPG card game where like battle, some type of battle that you do with cards. It's really great. But he did a poll, and there was about 2,405,000 votes, 2,405 votes, and a lot of people picked Ergo and Ravencoin. I disagree, because one of the things about Ergo, Ravencoin, and Flux is, let's say I have a substantial mining farm. I have well over 350 GPUs and some even scattered around. And I've been setting, my settings I've been set for Ethereum. For me to go and tune those all again, because tuning GPU cards are really difficult, that would be a pain to have to go to Ravencoin and change all the settings for a core intensive algorithm. Not just that, Ravencoin and all those core intensive algorithms run much hotter and use much more power. So the only people I see going on to Ergo or Ravencoin are the ones that are on NVIDIA. The AMD RX 580s, 5600s, 5700s, 6600s, you know, 470s, 480s, and the Radeon 7s, and all those that are Navi and Polaris are going to be going on to Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic, hands down, has much more potential than any of these. So I don't see that. The Ergo, the Ravencoin, the Flux. Flux is a great project. I used to have masternodes, and but once it went up to like $2, I paid like 4 cents. I sold them and made a substantial amount of money. So I was very happy with that. But this is something you want to look into. But Ethereum Classic, hands down. And even Vitalik Buterin said, you know, if you want to mine a proof of work algorithm, go to Ethereum Classic. He said it right off the bat. But Ethereum Classic would be a natural fit. You're talking about, you don't have to do any settings. The algorithm is exactly the same. You could mine with 4 gigabyte GPU cards. I mean, that is great. Also, you know, one of the miners that I saw is the iPolo miners for ETC. You got to be careful with that because these iPolo miners, if you look at the, let's say for instance, the ETC miner, and let's say you get like the mini. Okay, great. You know, it mines at 130 mega hash, you know, low temperature, power consumption is almost nothing. But look here, you're talking about it has memory. It only has a memory of 3.75, 3.6 gigabyte available. If you go to ETC DAG size, you can see that the DAG size calculator in MinerStat shows that Ethereum Classic, well, Ethereum has already passed the 2, 3, and 4, and 5 gigabyte, and April 26, anybody with 6 gigabytes, things like the P104s, and maybe like the what were those cards, the 1060s that are 6 gigabyte, you can't mine them anymore in 2024, but Ethereum Classic is Ethereum's going to proof of stake anyway, so that's irrelevant. But if you look at Ethereum Classic, it's already passed the 3 gigabyte, and I anticipate that the 4 gigabyte will be in 2025. So if you do the math, you're talking about August 2025, that's 3 years. You can mine it for 1.5 years on these smaller, maybe a little bit more, 1.8 years. Depending on what the market is, I mean, right now, if you do the math on these iPollos, gotta say in Spanish, iPollo. So you could see that at 3.6 gigabyte, that it could only mine maybe for like another year and change, maybe a little bit over half. And if the market hasn't turned around, then you're talking about still an ROI, which is going to take forever. I mean, right now, if you do the math with this miner, the ROI is something like 600 days. So if the market doesn't change, you actually lost money. So be careful with that. I'd rather buy GPUs right now, or if you want to buy the iPollos, you can and position yourself, but it would have to be these much larger ones that have, no, this one's actually not good either. You don't want that one either. Look, $10,000 and you can only mine for 1.5 years. Do not buy that. That doesn't make sense. But if you go to, like, let's say there's some other ones that I know are 6 gigabyte. This one's also, what's the gigabyte on this one? This one doesn't even say it. That's terrible. It shouldn't say that. So if you go to this prompt, the G1, if I'm not mistaken, this is still 3, if I'm not mistaken. And it doesn't say it, that, which is terrible. Oh, this is a grin. Never mind. That's not for us. And if you go to the G series, the B series, which one's a series that has, well, you have to go to the F miners, which they're going to have an upgrade for those. Still, the minis, I don't know. These have 5.8 gigabyte. These you can buy because they're more expensive, but they're going to have the ability to mine ETH, Ethereum, Zilliqa, all these other ones. So these you can buy. So these make sense. Anything that can mine Ethereum right now. So anything in this product page, which is the F miners, any of these you can buy, and you can mine Ethereum Classic when Ethereum is over. So just keep in mind that you have an ability to make more money by moving over, especially with Hash.Blue. If you contact him, if not, just go ahead and hit me up, and I'll send you the link to his, so you can DM him on Telegram, or just go to his website, and you can go to the Telegram and connect yourself. I don't know if he has a link here yeah, here's a Telegram chat. Just go to Telegram chat, and just go ahead and talk to him. His name is Jacko008. You could talk to him on that. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to do another tutorial on how to dual mine Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, Ethereum for as much time as we have left, and Zilliqa. That's something that's very profitable and makes sense. So that's something you may want to do and get that going. But at the very least, you need to get on that pool so that way you can get the 25% bonus, and maybe he'll extend it to bring on more people. I know it's costing him money, but still, it's, you know, and he's been great. Jacko has been a great person and easy to talk to. He's always talking to me on Telegram, and I'm testing some stuff for him, but he's a really nice guy, and you want to get that 25% bonus to compensate. If you mention me and my video, he'll waive the 5 days. Otherwise, you're gonna have to wait 5 days to get that bonus. If you look at my Hash.Blue, you'll see it that, you know, you go to here and bonus is active right here. And, you know, my payouts have been pretty decent. I have like 3.12 gigahash on there. You know, I had before, when I was testing it, I put my whole farm on there. I had 20% of the hash rate, 2019. I got some good rewards, but I put back my 8 gigabytes back onto Ethereum, so that way I could use that to mine and buy Ethereum Classic. So this is something you want to take a look at. If you like my video, please go ahead and like and retweet it, and also share it, and also click on my link tree, which I'm going to put it in the description, so that way you could follow me on all my social media. I just need a few more followers on YouTube in order to get my own URL, and I'm going to do some marketing campaign. I'm going to do plenty of content. Hope you liked the video. Have a great day.